We do.
Yeah,
One of the little clappers.
Take 9.
what's it called? Is it called a clapper?
Snapper.
I think so.
The action clapper. That was my nickname in high school.
Snapper, the action clapper.
Yeah, Snapper the action clapper. All right, guys, it's HodgePodge, everybody.
That was our crowd.
We got Dan here.
It's Fig.
I'm Tom.
That was the longest swallow.
You could hear it too. Like,
Yeah.
Guys, we're going to be posting this bad boy up Thanksgiving week.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Take the O out of HodgePodge, the second O, and you got yourself HodgePodge.
that's what we are.
And that's why Thanksgiving is so near and dear to my heart. Why do we only eat like that one day out of the year is
Who
my question.
says we only like that one day a year?
Thomas, right now, what are you looking forward to for Thanksgiving? What's the number one go-to dish, side dish, whatever, for Thanksgiving for you?
Are you ready? It's probably one of the grossest things.
Oh,
Turkey?
let me guess.
Is it turkey?
Let me guess.
It's
What
part of the turkey.
You like the grizzle?
I love the neck.
Oh.
The neck of the
The turkey neck.
Don't they chop that off?
Yeah, and they give it to me.
Or
I
the
eat
dog, or in my house, the dog.
And then I eat it.
The turkey
I don't
neck.
know.
What does that even taste like?
It's like the best meat
Is it just
on
skin?
the turkey. No,
Oh,
no,
no.
there's a lot of meat on the neck.
I like. I don't know if you guys know, but I like chicken nuggets,
He's like, I like a Reuben
preferably
sandwich.
dino shaped.
Dino shaped, right? Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Fig, what's your go-to? Is it something that's either specific to the Fig family or just a typical Thanksgiving thing in general? What's your favorite go-to?
It's a typical Thanksgiving thing. It's between two. I really can't choose one without the other. It's macaroni and cheese and mashed potatoes.
Homemade mashed potatoes as well, like
Yes,
potatoes.
yes, like peeled and boiled and mashed yourself with butter and heavy
Oh.
cream and.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Stuffing, like it?
No.
No.
So yes,
Now, second question, rebuttal.
that's a rebuttal to your own question.
Rebuttal.
Tom,
Yes. okay.
Thomas, the rebuttal to himself. Go ahead, Tom.
Yeah. Okay. Do you like
I
stuffing?
told you you're the funny one.
Do you like stuffing in the turkey, or do you like stuffing that was like baked in like a pan?
So my mom makes stuffing in a pan
Okay.
that looks like a freshly baked cake. That's how thick it is. No,
Jesus.
no, I'm telling you, you cut a sliver of that bad boy off.
yeah.
It is some of the
A
tastiest.
sliver? I'm talking a hunk. I need a
All right,
hunk.
so a hunk. When you cut
Yeah.
yourself a nice hunk,
Yeah. I need a nice Danny ass-sized piece of.
That's a big piece of stuffing.
that's a
Stuffing.
big piece of stuffing.
Yeah, it's huge.
You're gonna have to work a few days on that. So anything you guys do on Thanksgiving that's kind of like a Thanksgiving tradition or anything? Is it just get together, gorge yourself? For you, don't you do a lot of work at? When I was going to ask you this too, don't you do a lot of work with the homeless for Thanksgiving through your job?
Through my job, yeah, we do a lot of charity work, which is pretty cool because that's something I really enjoy doing, and
Yeah.
the fact that they give me the opportunity to do it's pretty cool. So we'll go to like a soup kitchen or a pantry, what they call it, and feed the homeless the day before Thanksgiving. So doing that this year.
Nice.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah,
It was a lot of fun. Handing out turkeys, I believe, 2 days prior in case people want to cook at home. So they do a lot of good stuff for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
So Fig's a saint.
No,
Basically, well, you didn't see. Where's the halo? Can you pop that on?
I had to put the hat over it.
Yeah,
because
ready?
It was too bright
Oh,
for
ready?
too
That's-
bright for the cameras.
Ready? 3, 2.
Oh, I thought he was gonna pop his hat off. I thought you were gonna pop your hat off for that. So with we don't have to get into all the semantics about it, whether or not it's right or wrong or whatever. But with Thanksgiving comes Black Friday.
Ugh.
Have you guys ever been out for Black Friday?
Unfortunately, I've been burned.
You've been
I've
burned.
been burned on
You
Black
got
Friday. I got gotten.
What did you get gotten by?
Take me back.
I want to say it was 2004, 2005, a long time ago. Decades ago. So the big thing back then was I wanted a sound system for my room, for my TV. I was like, oh, I play video games and I do this. I want a sound system so I could hear better. So I saw this nice Sony sound system that was on sale for like $400, and I was like, that's a good deal. At the time, it was a good deal. Now you could buy it for like $100, but it was like a really good deal. And I go to the store and I'm waiting in the parking lot with like 1,000 other people, and I'm like, they're not all here for the same thing. They should have enough for everybody. It'll be fine. I was maybe like number 200 in the store, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we don't have them anymore. We only had 2, and they were one of the first 2 things that people picked up. But we have this nice insignia for you." And I was like, "Insignia? What is that?" He's like, "Oh yeah, it's the Best Buy brand. We're promoting it and all. It's the shittiest brand." I found out after I bought the stupid thing.
Yeah, they make TVs.
Yeah.
They're pretty terrible.
They're pretty bad.
Yeah,
so
I haven't heard good things about
I ended up spending like $140 on a sound system that I connected, and it blew out the first day. And I was like, well,
you brought it back then, right?
No. Do you know how angry I was at that point?
I would have been so angry I would have threw it through the window.
I got what I didn't want, and then I spent money on it that it blew out that day of. I was like, that's why I do Cyber Monday. Cyber Monday is so much better.
So I was
than
going to
Black
say,
Friday.
I just Amazon that stuff from now on.
Yeah, me too.
Amazon.
Cyber Monday is the way to go.
Yeah, I enjoy shopping online tenfold.
Did you ever go out for Black Friday?
I can't remember a time that I actually went out for Black Friday.
It's not worth the hype. If you're getting like a TV or something, I see the point,
but
I just can't justify.
No, if they have the model that's on sale.
Let me let you into a little secret. They're never going to have what you want on Black Friday. They only put what they want to sell on sale on Black Friday. That's
and
it.
The aliens built the pyramids.
No, it's serious.
Tom, there's one thing I've learned in life: never say never. In the words of Justin Bieber, never say never.
And there's one thing I learned, and there's one thing I learned too. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
And not necessarily. The gander and the goose, they bicker.
Sometimes you could kill 2 birds with 1 stone, but
I wouldn't do that either. PETA will be so mad.
Who's PETA?
PETA, the
PETA Griffin?
PETA Griffin, yeah.
PETA Griffin? So I mentioned pet peeves last week.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Do you guys have any pet peeves that you have?
Yeah, I do. One that Tommaso himself does to me.
I know this one.
Yeah.
So Tom, I've known Tom. We went to school together since middle school, but we really only became friends after high school. And so I only know Tom with smartphones, and with iMessage and with all that fun stuff. So you keep your read receipt on, which I do appreciate. That's an unpet peeve. I love that. It's full transparency. I keep mine on too. Own up to it. Be honest with everybody. Right?
Thanks for letting me know, because now I'm going to turn it off.
He uses the period almost unnecessarily during his text messages to me. And you don't realize how condescending that comes across when I say something and you write back, haha, period. That's how it's read. Okay, period, is a mad okay.
Let me ask
It's
you a
a
question.
mad okay.
Let me ask you a question.
Correct me if I'm wrong. When you can't read emotions during text messages, when you get that, it's just like getting a K. Tell me you don't mean to write Ks on purpose.
I've never wrote a K.
And if you did, it would be intense.
You're right. I probably did write a K once.
I usually
when I was pissed.
I usually do the double. KK.
I know you do. You did that on the way to the podcast. I got excited.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if Fig's going to be upset with this or not. He writes back KK. I'm like, he's really happy to be here. So you can't read emotions. So those periods are definitive condescending ha-has.
I turned it off because of you.
You
I
turned
turned
off
off
the double
you
space.
turned off your-
Just write ha-ha.
It's so hard not to
It's
double
just
space.
It's just like if you write something, if you send something to somebody and they write back LOL and they go out of their way to make sure that first L is not capitalized, they're meaning something with that. They're like, but then if they write LOL with a capital L, just LOL, they're like, and if they write LOL, they're like with capitals.
I don't think so.
Do you at least see what I'm saying about the periods?
I do. I can see both sides, but that's because texting, you really can't tell.
Yeah, there's no
someone's
personality.
emotion. There's no personality. So no matter what they say, you could take it the wrong way.
That's true.
You can say, "I'm having a great time," and be like, "Is he having a
You
great
throw-
time?"
Did you throw a period at the end of that or not?
No.
What if I put an exclamation point?
Then you would think I'm having the best time of my life.
Right, but what if I'm just having a great time and not the best time of my life?
Well, I would say
You
I'm
would
having
put a period.
No,
Throw
no
a period.
period.
no period. Just I'm having a great time. Leave it open. I do triple periods. I do that a lot.
Do you?
Let me, okay, ... So, ... This is what we need to do, blah, 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 blah.
How would you read an okay with 3 dots?
Like this. Ready? Okay.
That's exactly right. I would read it as okay.
No, I always use 3 dots. I don't know. I do that at work, so I hope it's not how it's coming off as.
Everybody probably thinks you're the weirdest guy.
Yeah, everyone thinks you're sarcastically accepting
Yeah.
their comments with an okay.
It is what it is.
Yeah. You know what one of my pet peeves are?
What's that?
Wet paper disgusts me.
Wait, just
Who wets?
Why are you wetting your paper?
Just the
Wait,
idea.
Abby, I'll be right there. I'm going. I'll be right to bed. 1 second. Just hosing down his books, all of his notebooks.
I got a lot of printer paper to wet.
I got a whole brand new stack of forger papers. I need to wet them.
I have 17 reams of paper that I need to wet.
Okay.
You know what else? Hair and food.
Yeah, but
Well,
that's
that's
not
just-
a pet peeve. That's just flat out
That's just
disgusting.
sanitation problems.
Okay.
What if it's your own hair?
No, nothing. When you mentioned hair, though, Nathan's, there was Nathan's in Menlo Park Mall. I don't know if it's still there. Is it? I
Probably.
don't think it's. No, I don't think it is.
I can't remember the last time I ate.
And
at the
there
food
was
court.
this a guy that looked like he had to be like he looked like, you're gonna be able to put this up for me. He looked like Stavros Katsopolis from Full House, Jesse's
His
long lost
uncle?
cousin.
Yeah.
Cousin?
He looked like Stavros Katsopolis, just from Greece, just curliest arm hair. He made me mozzarella sticks, and I took a bite, and there was a hair. I was like, "Oh, that's disgusting." That's
in the mozzarella
like
stick?
no, like as baked into it, and I was like, "Oh, that's disgusting." And then I look. A majority of the breading was his hair.
That's
Jesus.
fucking disgusting.
Yes, it was disgusting. And now when I'm thinking about, we're giving him shit about not returning a broken sound bar or whatever to Best Buy. I don't think I said anything to the guy.
Oh, I would have
Oh,
definitely
I
said
would've,
something.
yeah.
Now I wouldn't look. I was probably 20. Looking back on it now, I would have said something now. But I mean, I looked at it. I was like, "Oh, would you look at that? It's every single part of the mozzarella stick is
That's
hair
disgusting.
all around."
Just thinking about that makes me want to throw
Yeah,
up.
same.
So I got a tea from Dunkin' Donuts. Drank the entire tea, to the very bottom. The last bit, something hits me in the mouth.
I hope it was a lemon.
It was a dead bug.
Oh.
And it was a bug. I have the picture.
Dan.
I can post it for you. I have the picture. I've never seen this bug before, and it was my last drink. So it's not even like I could, okay, I'm not going to drink this anymore.
Dan.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going back to these jerks, and I took a piece of Scotch tape. I put the bug on it. I went back, and I'm like, yeah, this was in my tea. And they're like, oh, and they grabbed it real quick, and you see them like all in the back, like talking to each other. They come back. We'd like to offer you 2 free dozen donuts. And I'm like, I will take that. I went back to my job and I was like, guys, there's a dead bug in my tea. Here's 2 dozen donuts. And it was totally worth it.
And they were probably like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. And I could be, who knows? I could have sued them, right? Probably. Said it stung me or something.
Probably.
And then they offered me the 2 dozen. I feel like that's a fair trade.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's
Fair
fine.
trade.
So my biggest pet peeve, probably one of my biggest pet peeves, are people who don't wash their hands after using the bathroom.
Ooh.
And that happens way too much.
Number
too much.
1 or number 2?
I think you just answered your
Yeah,
question
right?
of who completes the pet peeves. That's pet peeve slash just poor hygiene.
It's both, because it happens at work more than it should. And when it's number 2 and you don't wash your hands,
That's disgusting.
there's issues there.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what are you going to go grab an apple and eat the apple with your feces all over it?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of paper in between your asshole and your fingers.
Why did you go to the apple? That's so That's so specific that's almost certainly happened to you at your job.
I'm just saying.
that you see this guy and you're just like watching like this.
Yeah.
You see him follow him to get the apple.
Just saying. If you don't wash the apple and you don't wash your hands after you take a shit, that's the most disgusting apple that you just ate with pesticides and poopicides all over that apple.
Think about he's touching everything. He's touching a keyboard.
Everything.
And tomorrow, even if he
Everything.
washes his hands when he gets home, now he's going to come back into work and shit up his hands again on his keyboard.
I
Or
bet-
he or she.
He or
I don't
she.
want to.
Why are you in the women's bathroom? He just hides in the women's bathroom. Are you washing your hands?
Fig,
Yes, Dan.
we're posting this the week of Thanksgiving. Give me one thing you're thankful for.
Friends and family. That's 2, but they're both the same thing. So.
Okay.
Family or friends, and friends or family.
Tom?
Deep.
My family. Absolutely, 100%.
Friends and family. That was kind of lame. That's what we all
And
said the same thing.
And
But-
Abby.
Oh.
I would hope that you would. I hope you would lump her in there.
I know.
She's like out.
She is
Like
family.
look at Charlotte too.
She's
Again,
more family. Honestly, my parents like her more than me.
I don't blame them. I mean,
I know.
okay. Okay, so fine. Let's,
Franco, that's true, isn't it?
He's gonna put in the
Franco?
comments. Yes. Exclamation point.
he better. Oh man, if Franco comments, he'll be the first comment.
He's our biggest fan.
I know Franco's a great guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So besides friends and family, that we're all thankful for, Specifically, I'm thankful to you two gentlemen. Thanks for pulling this podcast out of me. I've been talking about it for years.
Can't reach you, Tom.
And it's been nothing but fun and stressful and fun. And I thank you guys for, doing this with me, the three of us, because I think our chemistry is bae. And I think you're both thotties. And
the shit is lit.
And everything that we do is lit AF. But
Cheers.
yes, in all seriousness, thanks, guys.
Cheers.
It's been so much fun.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Any final thoughts? Give me a final thought, Fig.
Final thoughts.
How's the car? How's the car?
Car's doing all right.
Car's
great.
Anybody touch it yet?
Not yet. Just me. Just me.
Tom, final thoughts for the day?
I want to say that I'm thankful for anybody who has taken the time out of their day to watch what we have produced.
Agreed.
It means a lot. For every like and every watch means the world to us. And, we're just trying to do something that's fun for us. And if it's fun for you too, that's a plus.
Yeah, I mean, family, friends, anybody that listens, it's definitely appreciated. All right, guys, another episode of HodgePodge. Again, thanks everyone for listening.
I'm Fig.
I'm Fig.
And I'm Ralph.
See you, everybody.
Later.
Hey, guys, thanks for watching. Comment and subscribe below. Fig, tell them what to do.
What do we have to do?
Squish.
Squish that like button.
Squish that like button.